Welcome to a long-awaited showdown. You don't have to be a fan of either team to appreciate the matchup of these two elite quarterbacks. Both guys hoping to use this big stage and display their supremacy. Welcome to Williams-Brice Stadium, home field of the South Carolina Gamecocks. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Clemson Tigers, taking on the 8th-ranked team, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. The Gamecocks will carry this away to start us off. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss of a play. They don't block the defensive end and shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion. Early in the season, I think you can sense both these teams realize there's a lot to play for, a lot at stake for their seasons, and they're just kind of settling into this game.
Well, just look at the atmosphere today. It's almost playoff-like out there. Both these teams understand what a win could do for them, and the intensity is jacked up out on the field.
The catch is made for a huge pickup. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 41.
You got to be careful of creating one-on-one opportunities against this offense. You start to get your safeties down a little bit close to the line of scrimmage, you're going to create one-on-one chances, and this quarterback is good enough to make you pay for it.
Scored down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Off the play fake, looking to pass it. Quick throw to his receiver. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. He could go. They finally tackle him, but what a tremendous play. The pick and then that return.
Well, here it is, opening drive of the game. Just trying to find that rhythm, run the ball, a couple passes, and this one backfires. Poor decision by the quarterback. That's 100% on him, and this defense now gives their own offense great field position here to get points on the board.
He hands it off. Really done. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Back to pass. It's Sellers. The pass rush closing in. Looking to scramble. Escapes the pocket but cannot make a play, and they sack him.
Boy, a great play here by a Clemson defender. It makes you think of all these great Clemson defenders they've had over the years, like The Fridge or Daquan Bowers, Vic Beasley, Grady Jarrett, and, of course, most recently, Myles Murphy, who got drafted just a few years ago. Always great defensive lineman, allows this defense to be athletic. And with players like this, it's just a defense you do not want to face.
Wide open downfield. Breaks free down the left side. End zone ahead. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Wow, that is an impressive start, Kirk. In an emotional game like this, to be so efficient, to click like that early is impressive.
Well, it's very impressive and a great way to start for this team because all the build-up and all the hype, now you can just settle in and play your game.
PAT makes it 7-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. First down. Looking to throw the football. Oh, he can't connect with the wideout that time. Incomplete. So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. Caught in the backfield. It's Brown.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable 3rd down play for the offense. To the air. It's Klubnik. The quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now. Hudson getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Wants to throw it. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. Breaks into the open. Inside the 20. They finally tackle him, but an excellent return after the pick.
Wow, what a play by this defense to come up with the interception and a big return. They almost take it to the house, but you got to give the quarterback some credit. Yeah, he threw a pick, but he didn't give up on the play and hang his head. Instead, he makes the tackle to prevent the defense from scoring.
The Gamecocks line it up with 1st and goal. QB keeper all the way. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Ball back at the 10-yard line now for 2nd and goal. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Defense makes the saving tackle at the 3.
Well, that completion gets him a little closer. Quick decisions needed here, especially with 3rd down coming up.
Here we go, back in the red zone. 0 for 2 scoring touchdowns here so far, and it's 3rd and goal. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run.
What a stop by this defense here on 3rd down and goal. They've been put in a very tough situation, and 3 straight plays, they've stepped up. Now, a big decision for the head coach for the offense. What is he going to do here after those 3 plays? Is he still going to try to get this touchdown?
Looking to the end zone. This will ball incomplete and a turnover on downs.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here. You draw it up perfectly. You think this is the right play, and then the execution is not.
Breaks into the clear. Stopped short of the 25, but it's enough to move the sticks.
So much pressure on the defense against the RPO because you're always going to be wrong if it's executed correctly. Here, they were determined to stop the run. The problem is you leave yourself vulnerable to a throw into a flat. Right flat's open. The quarterback makes the right throw. Look at these yards.
Second down after that run in the previous play. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff.
Boy, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. And the running back takes the handoff. As the first down is still going. In the clear at the 25. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Tigers.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Bennett. And they finally get him down, but a huge gain to wrap up this first quarter. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. He escapes the pocket. The Wildcat look doesn't get much that time. Just a few on the play. It's the latest chapter in a backyard rivalry game that goes back to 1896. Of course, these days, it's a non-conference end-of-the-year collision, Kirk, but it really has gained prominence in recent years.
And I think this is one of the nastier rivalries out there, to be honest with you. And I think over the last 10 or 15 years, Clemson has obviously taken their program to another level. What Shane Beamer has been able to do here in the last few years in Columbia has really elevated the Gamecocks program. So it's gone to a whole nother level, not just for Clemson, but really for both these teams.
The senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. I'll give them credit. They didn't lose anything, so it wasn't a negative play. But this kind of play's got to be able to hit big and get down the sidelines for big yards.
To throw, it's Sellers. Has his tip at the line and will fall incomplete. Good play.
What a spot there by the defender. And if you think about it, if he swatted that ball and it fluttered into the air, he would have had himself a deflection and a pick.
On third down, he drops to throw. Pulls it in. It's Brown. They'll stop him short. The completion gained 5 yards, but brings up fourth down. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Needs a completion here on fourth down. Lets it go quickly. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. Tackle made after a big gain all the way to the 36.
This coach isn't holding anything back today. Plenty of time left, and the confidence to go for it is very telling of the faith he has in his guys.
He's in the clear. They make the tackle, but the offense has a first down now at the 21.
All right, Chris, let's face it. Most of the offensive linemen today, they're big. You know, they weigh over 300 pounds. But that doesn't mean they don't have to have agility. And the way they can get out there in front of the runner, create space, sometimes it looks like they're going in one direction. And a runner uses his eyes to take him in another direction because he's been blocked so well. Love those misdirection or counter plays. And this one worked out really well for a nice piece of yards and a first down.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Looking for his big tight end. Touchdown, South Carolina. And 6 more points to the total. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size and their skill set allows them to be more effective down in this area. And they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies and provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. He stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Dropping back, it's Klubnik. Here's a screen pass to the running back. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Screen plays are risky because the defense can get to the quarterback and it also can be covered. Many times, the quarterback just throws it away. Here they get some positive yards.
On the run here, lets it go. Wow, a 3rd pick tonight by the QB.
Well, they're rewarded for going to this nickel package, getting more awareness on the field with that 5th defensive back, and a nice job of coming up with this interception.
And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going in the last possession. Very efficient, precise. The defense swarms him in the backfield. He had nowhere to run, loses 2 yards.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We'll see if the offense here can build on this lead before the break. Important second down play coming up. And he drops back in the gun. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. And they bring him down at the 5. Solid gain, though, in the completion.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
And the Gamecocks looking to cap the drive here. It's 1st and goal. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. 0 running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
That's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fit, holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push.
Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown. He shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. To throw, it's Klubnik. That's reeled in. It's Williams.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
High completion makes it 2nd and medium. Play fake, looking to throw. He lets it go. Oh, he makes the catch. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. The offense will set up on 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Makes the catch. It's Davidson. Breaking free at the 35. They finally tackle him, but all the way down to the 20-yard line.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
What a catch! Tackled at the 8 after the completion.
Chris, one of the things I love about this running back, it's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
He had all day back there before throwing the strike. Touchdown, Clemson. That's a crucial score for the offense. Chip in away, Kirk, just trying to stay in this game here.
It's too early to see if this touchdown is going to change the momentum and allow them to cut down into the lead even further. But if you're this head coach, you tell your team, let's just keep chipping away.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. The defense swarms. He's going backwards. He'll lose 4 yards on the play. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Things just appear to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Receiver in motion now. Looking downfield. It's Sellers. Grab down the middle. It's Hunt. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down. The Gamecocks will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Zips it down the middle. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here, 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
So they start the drive here, looking to make something happen in the final seconds before halftime. Looking to throw it on 1st down. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. And it falls incomplete. They tried for a huge gain there, but that's it for this period. The Meadows going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
14.
The Tigers will kick this away to get the second half going. Bringing it out, it's Barber. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. And the drive will begin backed up at their own 10-yard line. First play of the 3rd quarter is a handoff. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
What makes a really good counterplay is selling it to the defense. So you're going to go one way and then handing it off in the opposite direction. But if you don't sell it, you're just giving the defense more time to see what's going on. They can come up and make the tackle, just like you saw earlier.
That'll put him over 150 yards today. Kirk, he is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. Who's been in sync with his receiver.
He'll take a deep shot here. Oh, and it's incomplete. A chance at a much-needed takeaway there. Now it's 2nd down.
Well, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
To throw, it's Sellers. Defense is coming after him. And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. Touchdown, Tigers. And the defense joins the scoring party now.
Not only are they able to come up with some of their own, now the defense on the other side comes up with a turnover and a touchdown to tie the game, and they're an extra point away from taking the lead.
So it turns out that was a smart move by the head coach using the challenge. The officials overturned the previous ruling on that play. So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Looking for the wideout. Finds a man downfield. It's a big gain to the right. Now here he goes. Out past the 30. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big gain.
Well, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Just a small gain. Looking at 2nd and 9.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Looking for his big tight end. Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play. Could take it all the way. They finally bring him down, but what a return after the takeaway.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
Looking to throw. It's Klubnik. Grab made by the tight end. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
The drive stays alive with that 1st down completion. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. It's a wide receiver screen. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Short connection to the tight end here. They get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Third down play for this offense. Can he make it to the marker? Oh, and he fumbles! The offense makes the recovery and takes off. They bring him down, but a heads-up play to scoop up the fumble and make first down yardage. This comes an offense moving quickly down the field. The pass is incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, and here comes a late flag. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. So the offense comes up now on first down thanks to that costly penalty. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. On the move now. They'll try a pass here. And it's incomplete, just out of reach. Too much on that throw.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Grant behind the line. It's Brown. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Back to throw. It's Klubnik. The tight end has got it. They get him on the ground finally, but it'll be first down from the 14.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
And the Tigers will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. Looking to pass here on second down. Moves out of the pocket. Launching one to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Clemson.
Boy, what a job by the offensive coordinator going to that 5 wide receiver set, creating the one-on-one matchups, finding the most favorable matchup, and then going to that receiver for the score.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Bennett. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Makes the grab. It's Brown. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Handoff from the shotgun. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
But I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
So tie game, fourth quarter. They're going to go for it on this fourth down. Quarterback drops back. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. They bring him down, and the drive has now reached the 35.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On fourth down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Short completion there. Second down coming up. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Second down, we're going to throw it. That's a bullet, but it's incomplete. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on third down. Caught over the middle. It's Smith. And he goes down right there. That's more than enough for a first down. And the Gamecocks pick up enough yards to move the sticks. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to go. A 2-yard loss. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Looking to throw it again. Running out of time in the pocket. Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. Now it's third and long for this offense. Football right at midfield. Looking to pass. It's Sellers. Oh, it's intercepted. A critical late mistake here.
Oh, Chris, you're in the fourth quarter. It's a tie game, and you throw an interception. Oh, my goodness. I know it's obvious, but you just got to take care of the football. It's that simple. Now their opportunity to take the lead is lost, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Short pass finds the tight end. They're finally able to stop him. The quarterback brings the big man down. Not easy to do with that size difference. They keep him off bounds with a run. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Fighting off the defender. And they get the conversion there. Set up now, first down at the 38.
Boy, a quarterback's best friend is a big target on third down. Nice job of finding the tight end and that big target, and he picks up the first down.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Fights off the defender.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Grab behind the line. It's Sprout. Breaks into the clear. Touchdown, Tigers. They jump on top now here in the fourth.
Well, another touchdown pass for this quarterback. Multiple scores on the day. He is in total control of this offense right now, and the defense just doesn't have an answer.
PHC is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He'll take the return and try to get some better field position. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. Here's the the first play of the drive now backed up at the 15. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Looking to scramble. On the run here, let's go. That's caught. It's Brown. He's swarmed by the defense. We've reached the 2-minute timeout as this offense tries to stage a dramatic comeback and win the game late.
You know, it's a nice completion, but it's kind of another short game. The defense is keeping everything in front. I think the offensive coordinator's got to find a way to take some vertical shots to get some chunk plays.
Breaks free. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. Cut quickly. Tackle right at the 30. Good enough to move the sticks.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Tight game. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? And they desperately need it. He's running out of time here. He escapes the pocket. Oh, a throwaway there. Gave up on the play, but now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Now that's going to bring up a critical 3rd down here as we're late into this football game in a drive where they need points. This quarterback's got to take control of this huddle, make sure everybody's on the same page. You have multiple plays that you could go to, whether it's a run or a pass, but you've got to come up with a 1st down.
Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play.
Well, Chris, this is it. It comes down to this 4th down play to be able to stay in this football game. They've got to convert to be able to keep their hopes alive. Can this quarterback deliver and make the play?
Down by a touchdown late. This is a crucial 4th down play. Pre-snap motion from the offense. They need to convert. He'll drop back. Oh, and it's incomplete, and the drive ends right there.
Boy, as a play caller, you save this play for this moment. Under 2 minutes to go. 4th down. 4th quarter. Game on the line. And then you just got to rely on your quarterback to make good decisions and be accurate with the football.
Loose ball, a scramble for it. The offense will retain possession late in the game. That would have been a crushing turnover.
Oh, the defense misses out on an opportunity, just what they needed. Ball's on the ground, unable to recover it.
Now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. The Tigers enter the final minute here, just trying to run the clock out. He hands it to the back. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. Caught behind the line. It's Haynes. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. So on 4th down, here comes a crucial field goal attempt. Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. And the lead remains at 7 after the miss.
Well, that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. That poor kicker.
Looking downfield, it's Sellers. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. That deep shot is caught for a big game. Touchdown, South Carolina. This offense cannot be stopped.
Chris, I'm shocked by this. I mean, it's a great touchdown by this offense. They're an extra point away from tying this game up. We may be headed to overtime.
Now a crucial PAT attempt. The PAT is up and good, and we are all tied here in the final quarter. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. And they're going to throw now on first down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Oh, and it's intercepted. Terrible mistake late in the game. Not much of a return, but the important thing is the interception sets the offense up at the 45.
Well, at this point, the offensive coordinator has to think about going to the other quarterback. That's his 4th interception in this game alone. He's throwing the ball in the coverage, and the defense is making him pay for it.
And the defense calls time here with 23 seconds left. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Scanning the field, it's Sellers. Cannot get the throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this stage of the game. The Gamecocks will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Looking deep downfield with the left. And it's incomplete as time runs out of regulation. We are headed to overtime. To 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He stays alive. He's in the clear. They bring him down, but the game sets up the offense 1st and goal from the 10.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
Sophomore trying to make a play, but put too much on the throw.
Just a misfire here by the quarterback. These are tight windows, man. They open and close so quickly, you got to almost anticipate where you're going to put the ball.
Hand off inside, looking for the touchdown. He's swarmed by the defense.
Hey, I can understand why they're trying to run the football here, but Chris, let's face it, the way this quarterback's been throwing it around, I'm surprised we didn't see them call his number. He's already thrown for 3 touchdowns.
That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over, and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down. Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal and 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
So here we go. This defense needing to come up with something special here. Make a play to keep hope alive in this game. Dropping back, it's Klubnik. Oh, and it's a huge overtime interception. That's it, game over. The defense makes the decisive play to win it in overtime.
Oh, no. They may have just cost themselves the game with this interception. That's the last thing you can afford to do in overtime. Now it simply comes down to, can you stop your opponent from scoring when the game is over?
Ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Here he goes.
I like that you trust your running back and you're still trying to run the football. But you got to be careful. You get into overtime, this defense is thinking not just stop this runner, but try to rip that ball out as well.
On the shotgun, it's a handoff. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing that he's potentially capable of doing.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. They'll try to power it in right up the middle. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
No run here on 3rd and goal. And the defense wraps him up.
Well, Chris, they come up short of the goal line here, but they've got to still consider going for it. You could try to punch it in from the 2, or I'm sure they've got a couple good handful of two-point conversion plays that they could use for this kind of situation. Let's see if they can dial up.
Oh, they've stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now.
I mean, that's as safe a call as you can make, right? Just have that quarterback get behind that big offensive line and push, but he wasn't able to get past the line that they needed for the 1st down.
The offensive coordinator begins this drive with excellent field position. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. They keep feeding the running back, but he's had nowhere to go tonight. They've been dominated at the line of scrimmage.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Now it's 2nd down here. Takes the handoff again. But a quick stop by the defense. Gain just 2, so it's 3rd and 8.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that one.
And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
And now the defense will spend a timeout to talk strategy here before this crucial play coming up. So here we go. A long field goal wins the game. A chance for this kicker to be a hero. It is good. A walk-off winner in double overtime.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So what an entertaining battle here today, but in the end, Kirk, the number 1 ranked team couldn't make enough plays to dodge the upset here.
Well, it's hard to have your fastball working every single week when you have that bullseye, and sometimes the pressure is just too much, and you make some mistakes that you don't normally do, and I think that's exactly what we saw today.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.